on to the situation in Los Angeles right now, where devastating wildfires have now been raging for 2 days, in some cases leveling entire neighborhoods. As of this morning, we know at least 5 people have died and at least 2,000 homes and other structures have been completely destroyed. We've got new images coming in showing just a few of the homes and businesses that have been lost to the flames in Pacific Palisades. Scenes of utter devastation are emerging from all over Los Angeles County. Brenda Matta lost her home in Altadena to the Eaton fire. Several celebrities, including Canadian Eugene Levy, are reported to have lost their homes, and a half-dozen aircraft from BC and Quebec are helping battle the flames.
This is our retirement. This is our nest egg. This is where we moved in when we got married. This is where our son was born. This was our house, and this was what we worked for. This was what we were going to use to retire. That was our investment.
These satellite images show the incredible before and after of the destruction. This is a neighborhood in Altadena. The Eaton fire currently covers 4,300 hectares. The fires are considered 0% contained. Joining me now from Pasadena is Chad Augustin. He's the Pasadena Fire Chief. Chief, good morning. What is the current situation in Pasadena right now?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's been a tough few days. We'll get some updated numbers later this morning, but the fire is currently at 10,600 acres, 0% containment, and we have about 800 firefighters here on the ground, expecting to get another couple hundred firefighters to join this massive wildfire over the next 12 hours.
And I know we've been reporting this morning that Canada is doing what it can to respond to the call for help. Do you have enough resources? What's your assessment right now of how much more help you need?
Thankfully, this fire is gonna be we're gonna have 2 different incident management teams taking over the fire later this morning, both a CAL FIRE incident management team and a federal. And the positive thing of that is it's going to bring on a lot of additional resources. And we have, we made the calls for up and down the state and outside of the state for help. And then we're going to be taking advantage of better weather conditions today, but we have increased and extended red flag conditions through tomorrow with some possible increased wind gusts throughout tonight. So we are definitely still on edge.
Chief, surely you are no stranger to California wildfires. What makes these fires, 6 of them, different? What are the characteristics of these fires?
We are used to devastating wildfires, but we're in January, where normally by now we would be getting extended periods of rain, and Southern California has gotten almost no rain this year, and so we have extremely dry conditions. Red flag conditions, and then these erratic winds that we saw. And specifically for Pasadena area, we usually escape these erratic winds, but they hit us square on the other night.
Do you have enough water? There have been reports we're following here in Canada that some hydrants, there wasn't enough water, or there wasn't enough water pressure to fight the fires.
Yeah. In the initial stages of a large, devastating wildfire, where we had multiple blocks on fire with dozens of fire engines all trying to pull water from a hydrant system. Yeah, we are going to have temporary periods where we don't have enough water. We also had some losses of power where we would usually be able to augment our water system. But thankfully, by the early morning hours, we were back where we were able to get enough water.
What is the strategy right now to fight the fires?
We're going to be taking advantage of better weather conditions today. We have multiple aircraft coming in to do water drops. We want to get a containment line around this fire, bring in hand crews and additional fire engines to actually start to gain some containment percentages on this fire. So we're going to take advantage of those good weather conditions today in advance of a possibility of increased wind tonight.
Well, we are thinking of you, and again, I know that Canada and our Canadian provinces, our premiers, offering assistance in whatever way that they can to help out with these devastating fires. Chad Augustin is the Pasadena Fire Chief. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.